it 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, she's in Germany. Yes. That's okay. She did tell me that. I remember now. All right. Let's get to this. Don't need my. All right, so correct as I go, and we'll see what kind of grade you would get. All right, write down the difference between -4 and -9, Alberto.
I wrote +5.
Yeah, just 5 is fine. Just 5 plus 5 is okay as well. All right, shade 2 more spaces, so this shape can be rotated basically into 2 positions. Where are we saying? So here? This one?
Yeah.
Everybody agree on this one?
Oh.
We're saying that one?
If you rotate it,
Yeah.
it's not gonna fit it.
We need to shade 2 spaces now, yeah.
What's the second one?
Here? That's what I would have done, those 2. Now it would rotate into position. It's this way, and then when it rotates once around, so when it's upside down, is that okay? No, it doesn't, does it? Doesn't look the same. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there is.
I put
Shade 2 more shapes. Where'd you put them, Alberto?
I put one. You see the first block you put?
Yeah.
Move them both all to the left one way.
Here and here. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. My mistake. I think you are right. You need to move them one over, so the actual answer would be here and here. Yeah. Because when you rotate that, it'll look the same. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Alberto's right. I was wrong. Oh, so here and here. Yeah, that was it. That was tricky. Just for a mark, that was tricky, I think. Okay. Find the value of the square root of 196. Chinara, did you get that? Question 3A. 14. Yeah, that's good. And the second one, Marissa, did you get that? 3,000. Be happy with that? Yeah, it should be. 3,000. Calculator give you those. All right, the cuboid has dimensions 12 by 15 by 20. Find the volume. Jazz. Yeah, you're right. I just double check. 3,600, is it? Yeah. They're all in meters already. Yeah, they are. Okay, didn't have to do anything other than that. Okay, that's pretty easy. Alberto, give me the mean of those numbers.
Wait, what? 35. I got 35.5.
I think the answer is 35. Well, we can do it pretty quickly here. 34 plus 38 plus 10 plus 87 plus 45 plus 28 plus 19 plus 23 divided then, so it's 284 divided by 8. I think you get what the girls got. Oh, I just pressed 8. I didn't press 284. Yeah, 35.5. Yeah. 35.5, folks. All right, so the total for that page is what, 8? 8 marks for that page. So give yourself a running total if you want. Second one, write down this in standard form. So I'll just do the 6.29 by 10 to the 5. 5 decimal places. We moved it. This is an ordinary number. Well, I'll show you how to do this one. So 3 places, got to move it. 1, 2, 3. There's nothing there, so you fill them with zeros. So it's 0.20821. Circular plate has a diameter 27 centimeters. Calculate the circumference. So diameter or circumference is pi times diameter. So you should do 3.14 or its equivalent times 27. So you can use the pi button on your calculator. Actually, that'll be more accurate. Alberto, what did you get there?
I don't think I got it right because I did pi times 3 squared.
Oh, you got the area.
Yeah.
Oh no. Jazz, did you get that? 84.8. Well, let's check it out. Hi, Jenny. I use the pi button, multiply it by the diameter, which is 27, and then we can convert it. So 84.8. At this stage would be the time that you would check the front of the paper to go, how many did we have to round to? And then you go, oh, look. First of all, it says for pi, either use your calculator or 3.142. So we use the calculator pi. And then it says degree of accuracy, give the answer to 3 significant figures. So then I go back and I go, yes, that's correct. 3 significant figures. Very good. Without using your calculator, I'll show you how to do this one. Round each to 1 significant figure, estimate the value of. All right. So 10.3, well, does it round to 10 or 11? 10. 19.5, does it round to 10 or 20? Well, it's 20. 88.9, does it round to 90 or 80? 90. Minus 40 or 50 for this one? 40. All right, so 10 times 20 is 200 divided by 90, 50. 200 divided by, I think it goes towards fits in 4 times, is it? 4. Not 40. Yeah, 4 times 50, 50, 50, 50. Okay. 2 marks for that. Factorize completely here. Clarissa, did you manage to factorize that?
Yeah, 5C, and in the bracket is 3C minus 1.
Yeah, spot on. So the highest common factor between 15 and 5 is 5, and they both have a C in them, so you take out the 5C. Highest common factor, question 10. Yeah? Yeah, so factorize, if it would just said factorize, you could write that, but it says factorize completely, which means you have to have the highest common factor, which means you will get 1 mark out of 2 for that. Yeah, you get 1 mark, yeah. Find highest common factor. Jazz, did you get the highest common factor? Skipped it.
I don't know if I
3? I think 3 is gonna be bigger than 3. Jenny?
No, a tree, sir. Yeah, the tree.
Oh, you drew a tree.
Yeah.
And did you get an answer?
Were you supposed to
Or did you just stop at the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the tree and then show you what to do at the end of the tree.
Is it 6 though?
Jenny, what do you think it is?
9.
I think you might be right. Okay. Sorry. We put on our masks again. 4 and 9, 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. Okay, yeah, you kind of see it's because that's 7 times 9. You already have 9 here, but anyway, that 7 is prime, and 3 times 3. Now, what do I do at this stage if I want to get the highest common factor? I list them. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, and I list them. 7 is at the end here times 3 times 3. Anything that's in common. So this 3 is also here. This 3 is also here. That will give the highest common factor. 3 times 3. 3, that's there and it's here, so that must be the highest common factor. Okay. You're not going to get, I'll have to check the mark scheme to see if you get any marks for the, give yourself 1 mark if you just drew the tree and stopped.
Wait, for the other one, if
Yep.
you did 84.82, you get 1 mark?
Oh, you should only get 1, but give yourself 2 because it's. But anytime you're wondering what to round to, just read the front of the paper. All right, so find the range of these numbers. Let's go back to you, Alberto, for the range.
8.
Yep, so the biggest number is 9, the smallest number is 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. Write down the mode, which one's there the most, Chinara? 2, do we agree on 2? I think 2 is there the most, yep. Question 12. Change 400 euros to rupiah using the exchange rate above. Okay, so you have to go to dollars and then dollars to rupiah. That's not so easy. Jenny, what'd you get? Okay, well, let's show how to do it. 400 euro needs to go to dollars first, so you got to multiply by 1.09 to bring it to dollars. So let's do that. Because you get more dollars than euros, and $436. That's in dollars, and now you need to change that dollars to rupiah, and there's 62 rupiah per dollar, so you multiply that by 62, and I think you get what you said, 27032, and that's it.
How many marks is that?
2 marks for that one. Okay, I didn't do the total on the previous page, sorry about that, forgot. I can't read how many marks for this one, I think it's 2 as well. For this one, trigonometry. Find the value of x. We got 2 sides of a right angle triangle. We have the opposite side straight across from it, and we have the adjacent side alongside it. That tells me Toa. Tan, yeah. Exactly, Toa, yeah. Never heard someone just say Toa before. Yes, Toa. Tan, which is opposite over adjacent. So the tan of this angle x, the tan ratio, is 6.2 divided by 13.8. Right, what do we do with that then? Well, what is 6.2 divided by 13.8? It is that number, around 0.4492. Okay, that's tan of x. That's the ratio of the 2 sides. That is not the angle. How do I turn it into the angle? I do the tan minus 1, or tan inverse, it's called, or arctan if you're being all HL Matsy.
If you didn't do that part, would you still get the mark? If you did the inverse?
What did you get as your answer?
I got like using the top, so if I can do the inverse.
So you got the ratio, not the angle, fortunately. That's like, it'd be like a scale factor question, writing the scale factor, what you're multiplying by, not the actual new side. So you get, if you wrote this much, you get a mark, or something like this. Tan x is, you get 1 mark out of 2. Yeah.
Wait, 24.2, right?
24.2. Yeah. Okay. Let's move along. All right. So we're on to question 14. How many more students are there in class D than B? Okay, so that's the reading of the scale. Clarissa, what did you get for that? I think you're right. Yeah, I think this is up here at 24, and that's down here at 15. So 9 more. So total is 117. So how many students were left for class E? Jenny, what did you get? 23. I don't think anyone would disagree. You got 23. Yeah, I think 23 is correct. So that will put the bar here, won't it? Oh, it's hard to. Oh, you can't see that. Something like that. Get the ruler out. Join that. Something like that. So make sure it just goes up to 23. Perhaps you drew it out. Perhaps you didn't. 2 marks for that. Very good. If you did able to do that. Okay. Next terms in sequences. Alberto, give me the first one. 19, 15, 11, 7, 3. Yes. So your subtraction of 4 each time. Jazz, second one, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. There's 2 ways of looking at this. You're adding 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. Or you can go 1 squared, 0 squared, 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared. Either one. Next one, Clarissa, 3, 5, 9, 17, 33. Didn't do it. Oh. 65? Well, let's look at the pattern. Plus 2, plus 4, plus 8, plus 16, plus 32 next. 65. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, mark for each of those. That page is worth 6 marks. Right. Now let's see who did this one. The angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Use the circle drawn to show this. I did. Yeah, you did. Yeah. All right. All right. You got to draw a triangle anywhere that must go through the center. So if you draw a triangle that's gone through the center, and then draw any point up here or down here. So I'll look at your diagrams now in a second. So I'll just do that one. That makes the triangle with the diameter. And that's all you need to do. So that diagram is in your book on page whatever. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. You didn't do it. Yeah, that's it. And you didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't get it centis. No, it's, yeah.
I didn't know all these comparisons.
Oh, all right. Let's try this one, the compass construction. This one's quite, and equilateral triangles. This is quite common. Equilateral means they're all the same length. So in order to do this, I need to know what length this side is. So I measure it first. And it's 5, I probably don't need to do this, but it's 5.2. I actually don't need to do that, but it's 5.2. 5.2, I just did some extra work for no reason. I need to use the compass length. So normally what you do if you get given lengths of size, what you do is you get let's say they said 5 centimeters, or let's do a different one, 8 centimeters. You just make your compass 8 centimeters and you draw that arc. And then you do the other side and it's,
Because the compass thing has to be bigger than half.
No, that's for perpendicular lines. Yeah, this is just the exact. So you got to go the exact. So I'm making my compass the exact width of this because they're all going to be the same length. I know A, and there's some point up here which I don't know where it is, but I'm going to draw this. If I draw my arc, I know that all these points are exactly 5.2 centimeters away, or this length away from A. Then if I do the same for B, without touching my compass, all these points are 5.2, and the only point that they're both 5.2 away is up here. And that kind of looks right. And then I join and join. I'll have a look at yours now. Constructions?
Yeah, I think I've done that.
No. What's wrong?
I did halfway into the full
No. Well, no. No, you won't get marks for that. You get marks.
What?
You will get no marks unless you've drawn in these two curves. Yeah. It is hard to do it, but not that hard. All you need to do is draw a line. And that's your starting position. It's just a line. And then draw it the same length. Okay. All right, 2 marks for that. I'm going to say no one got any marks for that. No one. No. All right. So we're on to our fractions, which we worked on a little bit last week. So step 1, change them into improper fractions. 3 1/3, I think, Jazz, what's 3 1/3 as an improper fraction? 10/3, yeah. And that's going to be divided by, Chinara, what's 2 1/2 as an improper fraction? 5/2. 5/2, and then you will make it into 2/5 when you multiply, yeah. Okay, change, so 10/3, keep it, change the sign, and flip this to 2/5, as Chinara was saying. 2 times 10 gives 20, 3 times 5 gives 15. That's going to be 15. Okay, so that's 15 fits in there once, and we're left with 5 out of 15. But I can simplify 5/15s. Hmm?
If you don't simplify, it's not like not
How do you make that into a big
smaller.
How would I make a base 15? Well, 3 times 5 was 15. So
how do you,
into this?
yes.
Well, 15 fits into 20 how many times? Once. What's your remainder? 5. So 1 whole and a remainder of 5. 1 1/3, because they both can divide by 5 to simplify. That's your answer. Anybody want to know attempt marks or anything on that? Are we okay? They're okay. You have your calculator in the exam, so always check your answer in the calculator afterwards. You have to show you're working to do it, but then check is your answer right. And then if your calculator answer is the same as that one, you go, oh, okay. Even if it is a decimal, you'll be able to figure it out. Like that'll be 1.33, etc. All right. Yeah, algebra. You're usually pretty good at algebra, so I presume this is okay, except for, oh, I know that some people wrote 10 and not 14 here. Anyone have 10 at the end of the answer? Knew it. Watch. 4 times 5W is 20 Ws. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 2 times W. Minus 2W. Minus 2 times minus 1 plus 2. Some people haven't. This is why they're asking this with a minus 2. A lot of people write minus 2 here. A lot of people. A lot of people write minus 2 as their last term. Now, put them together. 20W take away 2 W's, there's 18 W's. 12 plus 2 is 14, not 12 minus 2.
Wait, what? Negative 2 times negative 1.
1 is plus 2.
Oh, yeah. 2 minuses. I was going by the adding method, where you see 2 minus, like when you add 2 minuses, it's still a minus.
All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Multiply. Yeah. All right. Next one. Simplify. Jazz. What's W to the power of 5 to the power of 2? W to the power of 10. Yes. Multiply when they're like that. Okay. Compound interest. Everybody. Gennaro, what'd you guys your answer for compound interest? 2981.51. The principal, 2,400. Multiply by the interest rate. This is looking for the total value, so I will put the 1.075 to the power of 3. Should have gone into your calculator. So let's put that in. 2,400 by 1.075. 3. No, not in this one. Total value of the investment should be more than the amount invested. Changes, so we get 2981.51. And that's it.
Yeah.
Boom. Good work. Okay. Finally, the compound interest rate. Now for the old pie chart.
Maybe the pie chart is easy, but this.
Okay. First of all, this is the very fact I didn't tell you how many hours. Just yesterday, you got to go 24 hours, yeah?
I did 360.
Yeah, you're going to have to do 360. But let's, how many hours she spent sleeping? So that means you have to get out your protractor.
You do 360 divided by 24. Then you get 100.
Work out how many hours she spent sleeping. Well, we don't know anything. We have to find out what fraction of the whole thing. It's out of 360. So 24 hours divided by 360 and then multiplied by the angle we're going to get now. Oh. Sorry, Jazz, I wasn't listening to you. 135 degrees for sleeping?
So 15 degrees is 1 hour.
Or you could do it that way, yeah?
Yeah, so then, what's the question asking?
How many hours? Or this way, yeah. So, yeah, as you said, 360 divided by 24 is, you get, not multiplied by 24. Fraction. It's 135 out of 360. So it's that fraction. So I divide by denominator, multiply by numerator. Or you can do it Alberto's method, which is the same thing, just split up. 9 hours. So I had to measure first. Anyone get 9? Okay, a few of you. Okay. Next one. Vectors. Vectors combined are just, if you were to move something 3 right, and then moved it another 1 right, how many in total have you moved it to the right? 4. If you moved it 2 down and then another 1 down, how many total have you moved it down? minus 3. That's it. Okay.
So look, minus and a positive make a minus.
Only if they're multiplied, that's a plus minus. That's not a plus 2 times. Minus 2, adding a minus 1 would be another minus. Yeah. All right, this one. Points A and B are marked on B, C, so plot point C. So from B to C, go minus 4 and not up or down. So it just goes 4 to the left. That's where C is. Here. 4 boxes to the left. So this is C. That make sense? Now, write from A to C as a column vector. In other words, what's the translation from A to C? Goes right 1, down 3. So 1 minus 3. Yeah, so that's just a pure vectors question, which are based off translations. Okie doke. Nearly done. How's it going, Santi? You all right there? You still with us? Yes, she'd type. Yes, with many S's. Okay. Now, solve this. Okay, this is a one step, so divide by 4 both sides. X is 2.5. Second question. Alberto, did you get an answer here? 7? I think you're right. Let's work it out. 5 times x, 5 times that's 5x plus 40 equals 75. Subtract 40 from both sides. Once we start solving, we're left with 5x is equal to 35. Divide by 5 both sides, and x is 7. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. Look at this. What'd you get?
Yeah, I was confused by that.
5.
Because I tried and error and I didn't do it.
Okay. Jenny? Minus 2. I think you overthought that one, Jenny. You overthought it. Look at this. What is 9? 3 to the power of 2. So, 3 to the power of 7 divided by 3 to the power of something equals 3 to the power of 2.
Okay, so 3, 7 is.
Oh my god! You just take away 7 and 2.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Division in indices is subtract the powers. So 3, 7 minus x is 3 to the power of 2. You could have done a trial and error. 7 take away what is 2? 5. So you have to know your rules of indices there. Jenny overthought things. I can see where you're coming from, yeah. If it was 3 to the power 9 as the answer, perhaps. It's not. It's just 9.
This is what I did just to get 5 at the end. I tried and error 5.
You get full marks for that, but it's only 1 mark. That's 1 mark, yeah. Now, this one? Give your answer in the form. So what is this line? M would be the slope. C is where it crosses the x-axis or y-axis. First of all, it crosses the y-axis at 3. So that's C up there. Now you can find your slope by just doing a triangle somewhere. You can do it from the start of the diagram to the end of the diagram. That's a large triangle that works. This is 4 boxes across. This is 8 boxes up. The slope or gradient is rise over run, so 8 over 4, which is, in this case, 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So my equation is y is equal to 2x from here, plus, where does it cross? It crosses at 3, and I just said that. Oh, yes, it's minus 2. Sorry, Jenny. Yes, it is downhill. I forgot to do my uphill downhill. Minus 2. It's minus 2. It's downhill. Yeah. Yeah. Draw the straight line on the diagram that passes through 1 or minus 1, 1 and it's parallel. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Where's minus 1, 1? Minus 1. Oh, I wish I hadn't drawn all over my diagram now. Minus 1, 1 is there. If it's parallel, it has to be perfectly in line with this. You could do the same slope over 1 down 2. If you want to put in points to join, you probably just do it by eye. Be fine. Something like that. No?
I think that's the other way, sir.
Which way?
That way.
That way. Oh, perpendicular? Oh, parallel. 2 lines that go on forever and never cross. So it's 56 marks. Perhaps you can add up your total, or not, if the case may be, if you don't want to. Hopefully you learned now how to at least do y is equal to mx plus c. 56.